How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Vermont Outdoors with the Crowfoots. We have enough sap now to boil, so we got the evaporator running, and we're making some syrup. This here is the finishing pan. Comes out right here. We make syrup right here. This is a hydrometer. It tests the thickness of the syrup to make sure it's just right. This here is a thermometer. Right now, I don't know if the camera will see that, but it's at 217.2 degrees. Gets up to around 220. Then you want to start checking with the hydrometer. This here is the back tank. It flows through from our storage tank through here. This is raw sap. So it flows through. This back pan heats up the sap, and it flows over through to the finishing pan, and we draw right here. This is our fire box. You got to put wood on the fire about every 7 minutes. About every 7 minutes. Definitely takes a lot of wood. So I'll show you our canner. Once the syrup is complete, we dump the syrup into this canner. Heat the canner up to 220 degrees. That way it doesn't cause any mold in the cans. These are Vermont quart cans.
Can you imagine trying to get a gallon of milk out of your refrigerator?
We just filled these tonight. These are half-gallon cans.
And actually butcher your own chicken or your own cow. Be thankful that we.
And then we have pints. Pints are a popular item.
I'm Colby, Kyle's brother. I'd just like to mention that this comes out of the bottom of our storage tank, which is 460 gallons. Our evaporator is a 3x8 Dominion and Grimm, which comes out of Canada. Now we're gonna wood it, which we got to do about every 7 minutes.
All right, so it's really hot. You definitely do need fire gloves,
Long sleeves.
long sleeves. Even if you have like loose change in your pocket, sometimes it'll heat right up and almost kind of burn your skin. So I'm well dressed. We'll put wood on it.
What size wood we burn, Kyle? 2-foot wood, right?
This is 2-foot wood.
Yep.
Want to split the wood very fine.
It's gotta be nice and dry, or it won't boil sap.
So you want nice and dry firewood. You want to get the most heat in the firebox as you can. Make it boil nice and hard to make maple syrup. Other units have oil fired, where you just flip the switch. Say we're old school, so we do it wood. We have 100 acres here on the property.
The wood all off the property.
We take the money that we earn from maple syrup and pay for our property taxes with it. Let's just take a little walk outside, and I'll show you right where. Show them the stack. So that up there, and I'm not sure if the camera can see it, but that's the stack. This is our sugar house. Pure Vermont maple syrup.
This is our old 96 Ford 1-ton that we gather sap with, which we have a 325 gallon gathering tub on, which I'll show you here in a second.
This is our gathering tub. We pump all the sap from the tanks. We take all the sap from the tanks and pump it in here. usually we have to gather a couple times if we get a good run. We take the sap from the storage, or from the gathering tub, and pump it over into our storage tank, and from there the sap will flow right in through to the sap house and into the back tank, where it heats it up and then flows right through to the finish pan.
Which again, our storage tank's 460 gallon.
So out of the wood that we gather throughout the year, like I said, it's split fine, nice and dry, keep it under cover.
About 2 foot.
Okay, so we're just about getting ready to draw off here. See how the syrup is falling into itself? That means it's getting close to syrup. So we're looking for 220. I don't know if the camera can see that, but it's a 220.8. So
We're drawing it.
that right there is Vermont Maple Gold, maple syrup. So where's the line? See the line? That's maple syrup right there. We're right on the line, so we're good to go. Big sugar bubbles.
Coming in at a pretty good clip. We got a half a pail so far.
Plenty of fluids in here.
Kobe's watching how it's coming through. Make sure we don't run low on fluids.
So we want to make sure we got enough fluids from the back pan coming through to replace what we're pulling out of the finish pan here. Otherwise you might be at risk for burning the pan. So looks like it's coming through pretty good there.
Still taking it out pretty good clip, but it's
And we got a little above half a pail there, so still looks like syrup. 221.6. If it runs over a little, it's not a big deal, but you don't want it to run over a lot. Still.
on the line perfect. You know, it's running on the line nice.
Right on the line perfect, so we're coming good. That's a nice, nice batch of Vermont maple syrup.
It ain't gone too far away, and it might help it.
There we go.
There's a whole pail full.
Canner's full. I might have mentioned before that this needs to get up to 220 degrees. It's actually, we've turned the propane on, we want it to get to 185. So if you can see that, the temperature is back down under 220. So we'll keep wooding the fire.
It's not too far. 218.
It's not too far, it'll build its way back up.
More in a half hour or so.
We got the raw sap from the back tank coming in perfect, nice and clear. All right, so we got some syrup in the canner, and we got it up to 185 degrees now, so we're doing some canning. This is Bob. Bob's been here helping us for 15 years from New Jersey. How's it going, Bob?
Good. It's all fun.
Setting up the canner. This is a half gallon. So if anybody's wondering what we charge, we get $25 for a half gallon of Vermont maple syrup.
So you put your fingers here, you get an idea that you're getting close because the bottle gets very hot.
Right.
And so this is getting hot on my fingers right now, so I know I'm getting close. Actually eyeing inside the neck so I can see it come up to that level.
Yep.
As soon as I see it, I'll shut it off. Then I'll open it very slowly to top it off.
All right.
All right, so I can see it.
Yep.
And I'm going to open it very slowly just to bring it up right to the top.
All right.
We'll stop it right there.
Yep.
By keeping it up this high in the top of the bottle, when we put the cap on, as the liquid cools, it actually draws a vacuum on the top of the cap and pasteurizes it and helps to vacuum seal it.
All right. Great info, Bob.
Thanks for buying local. This message sponsored by Jenny Ray's Restaurant in Hudson Falls. Jenny
All
Ray's
right.
is open Wednesday through Sunday from 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. for breakfast and lunch. Jenny Ray's is gearing up for the spring and summer catering season. Graduation parties, family reunions, weddings.
Well, anyways, I think that'll wrap this video up. If you enjoy these videos, click the like button, click subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.